government. The special donation from President Paul Biya was announced yesterday by Paul Atanganji, Minister of Territorial Administration. This story and more in tonight's newscast. It is 6:30 p.m. in Douala, Cameroon. Time for Prime News on My Media Prime Television. I am Metuge Stanley Ngalame. The news. Cameroon's Minister of Territorial Administration, Paul Atanganji, has revealed that President Paul Biya has made a special donation worth 2 billion francs CFA to buy sanitary products and medical kits for vulnerable population across the 360 subdivisions of Cameroon. Lasha Kingsley, in the following report, brings us the highlights of the communique of Cameroon's Minister of Territorial Administration, Paul Atanganji.
The special gift, estimated to cost 2 billion francs CFA from Cameroon's head of state Paul Biya, is destined for the vulnerable masses across the 360 subdivisions of Cameroon as government steps up efforts to contain the deadly virus. In a press release signed Monday, April 20, 2020, Cameroon's Interior Minister Paul Atanganji explained that the fresh donation has got absolutely nothing to do with the CFA 1 billion lodged earlier by President Paul Biya into the Special National Solidarity Fund to fight against COVID-19. The Minister of Territorial Administration is pleased to inform the national and international community that within the framework of reinforcing measures aimed at containing the spread of COVID-19 in Cameroon amongst the population, the President of the Republic, His Excellency Paul Biya, has decided to offer a special gift to the 360 subdivisions of the country Atanganji wrote. The special gift, according to Minister Paul Atanganji, should not be mistaken for actions of the Special Solidarity Fund created by the head of state on the sidelines of the pandemic. The special gift of President Paul Biya, according to Territorial Administration Boss, comprises of hygienic products and medical kits evaluated to the tune of 2 billion francs, 50,000 cartons of laundry soap, that is 4 million pieces of soap, 1,500,000 masks for the population, 50,000 surgical masks for health personnel, 75,000 buckets for household use, 40,000 30-liter hand washing cans, rapid screening test kits, and respiratory devices for hospitals. The minister revealed that the special gifts from Paul Biya to the Cameroonian people will be transported from the Yaoundé City Council by 100 heavy-duty trucks to the 10 regions and will be received by the various regional governors. Each regional governor will be charged with the responsibility of channeling the special gifts to the divisions and subdivisions of his region of command. The distribution will be overseen at the level of the region by the governor, at the division by the senior divisional officer, and at the level of the subdivision by the subdivisional officer. President Paul Biya, Minister Atanganji stressed, insists on local distribution so that the assistance reaches the main beneficiaries, especially the vulnerable population, wherever they are found within the national territory. Administrative authorities have to focus on barrier measures like the regular washing of hands with soap and running water, compulsory wearing of face masks in all public spaces, and social distancing in markets, churches, mosques, and schools. The teams of the Department of Civic Protection of the Ministry of Territorial Administration will be dispatched to the 10 regions to assist administrative authorities in this awareness campaign and the distribution of the special gift from the head of state Paul Biya. It should be recalled that medical materials from United Nations Development Program UNDP worth 2 billion francs CFA arrived in the country recently. Some Cameroonians are questioning if the goods are different from those promised to 360 subdivisions Monday by the President of the Republic of Cameroon, Paul Biya.
Lasha Kingsley, and in that report, the chief town of the northwest region, Bamendam, has recorded her first positive COVID-19 case. In a communique signed by the regional governor, Adolphe de l'Afrique, the said victim is from the littoral region of Cameroon. Details in the following report with Quintafon.
March 2020, Cameroon recorded its first COVID-19 case in Yaoundé, central region of the country. Today, it is second after South Africa in sub-Saharan Africa with over 1,163 positive COVID-19 cases, with a total of 43 deaths and over 329 recoveries. With the upsurge in figures, the Cameroonian government have been putting in place measures to curb its spread, with over 20 of them already being implemented. At a time when government is fighting the pandemic, the crisis hit Northwest. That was among the two regions yet to record its case, its first case today. According to a communique signed by Northwest Governor Adolphe Lafrique, the positive case arrived Bamenda from Douala in his private car, and after testing was done in Matazan, he was taken to Bamenda Regional Hospital for follow-up and collection of samples. With the discovery of a case in Bamenda, chief town of the Northwest region, the governor called on the population to remain calm while respecting all 20 measures put in place by government and the World Health Organization to stem the spread of the virus.
Quintaphone ending the report, and just to remind you that 9 regions out of 10 are now infected with the COVID-19 in Cameroon. The mayor of the Edinal Council has called on the local population to respect all measures prescribed by the government of Cameroon as a measure to curb the spread of the COVID-19 in the country. He made the declaration while on a municipal sensitization campaign, stressing on the need, or better still, stressing on the deadly consequences of the pandemic in the country, Cameroon. Details in the following report with Kuma Onorembo from Limbe.
As the fight against coronavirus multiplies, Edinal Council in West Coast Subdivision joined other councils nationwide to step up the fight against the much dreaded COVID-19 virus from its municipality. Led by the Divisional Officer for West Coast Subdivision, Ngaingong Stephen, and Mayor Tonden Ifanje Gabriel, the COVID-19 task force for Edinal was on the field to sensitize the population on the reality of the pandemic, as well as reminding the population on the need to respect measures taken by the government to prevent the spread of the virus in their locality. The sensitization exercise saw the donation of free face masks, hand sanitizers, buckets, disinfectants to the population and some public offices. Apart from the donation of hygiene and sanitation gadgets, Edinal Council equally embarked on a fuming exercise to some public offices and health centers to free the environment from mosquitoes, as well as disinfecting the environment.
They are not connected with the other parts of Cameroon because we don't have CRTV and so forth. They might be wondering what is really happening in the country. What's really happening in the country. So with this sensitization campaign that I've taken up, they will know exactly that the coronavirus is real and that we should jointly say no to coronavirus, that they should go. We don't want coronavirus in this our city.
Though no case of coronavirus has been detected in Edinal, the mayor is calling on the population to respect the measures put in place by the government to combat COVID-19 from Edinal municipality and beyond. It should be noted that the borders of Edinal, being the entry point from Nigeria and Equatorial Guinea, remains closed upon instructions from the Prime Minister and head of government ordering the closure of all borders since the outbreak of the pandemic.
Corona, the virus, really worry human being. You no get Lego, but they waka from person to person. But with it be time, with it stop time, if we maintain good hygiene and practice social distancing, we go.
Kuma Onorembo, and in that report from Limbe. Let's now bring to you this communique from Cameroon's Ministry of Defense. It states that the President Paul Biya, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, has made public the theme of the 2020 National Day. In a communique dating April 20th, signed by Cameroon's Minister of Defense, Joseph Beti Asomo, states that the 20th May theme is United Against COVID-19 Pandemic to resolutely steer Cameroon on the path of resilience, peace, stability and economic development. Signed by Cameroon's Minister of Defense, Joseph Beti Asomo, on behalf of President Paul Biya, Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces in the Republic of Cameroon. The head of the French diplomatic mission to Cameroon, Christophe Guillot, has revealed that the French government will assist the state of Cameroon to reconstruct the war-torn northwest and southwest regions. But this must only be done after a frank dialogue between the state of Cameroon and pro-separatist fighters. Details with Lasha Kingsley in the following report.
The French government says she is ready to assist the Yaoundé regime to reconstruct the northwest and the southwest regions of the country. The revelation was made Sunday on national television by the French ambassador to Cameroon, Christophe Guillot. To the French diplomat, for the process to be smooth, peace between government and separatist forces is indispensable, as local administrative officials say killings, kidnappings, shooting and harassment are still major worries in those parts of the country.
Le plan de reconstruction, le plan présidentiel pour la reconstruction. J'ai d'ailleurs eu un long entretien avec le Premier ministre qui est porteur de ce plan de reconstruction, et je lui ai dit, conformément à l'engagement qui a été pris par Jean-Yves Le Drian, le ministre de l'Europe et des Affaires étrangères, quand il était venu en visite en octobre dernier, que la France accompagnerait et ferait tous ses efforts pour accompagner la reconstruction de nos eaux. Sauf que, avant de commencer la reconstruction du Nozo, il va falloir que la région soit pacifiée. Il va falloir que vous aboutissiez à un accord de paix entre les bandes armées et le gouvernement. Et c'est indispensable pour pouvoir lancer la reconstruction, une reconstruction qui s'inscrira dans la durée. Donc aujourd'hui, le Nozo, vous le savez mieux que moi, c'est le nord-ouest où il reste quand même beaucoup de zones compliquées, et le sud-ouest où la situation s'améliore lentement. En tout cas, sachez que le désir de la France, c'est que cette région retrouve la paix et le développement et s'inscrive dans une logique de reconstruction avec le sud.
Christophe Guillot equally revealed that his country is suspending debts of some African countries as part of the measures taken by his government to fight COVID-19 in Africa.
La question de la dette est quelque chose de très très complexe, très technique, puisque ce sont des dettes que les États doivent aux États, à d'autres États, à des organisations internationales, à des entreprises privées. Donc il faut qu'on obtienne un consensus là-dessus pour pouvoir décider collectivement qu'on pourra parvenir à une annulation de la dette. Pour l'instant, nous n'y sommes pas, malgré les efforts de la France et de bien d'autres, et y compris les pays africains. Nous en sommes aujourd'hui à une suspension de la dette pour 2020. Et c'est ce qui a été acté récemment. On va continuer, la France continuera son plaidoyer pour qu'on puisse aller au-delà. Et pourquoi est-ce qu'on souhaite aller au-delà? C'est pour permettre aux pays les plus fragiles, les plus exposés, de pouvoir récupérer de la ressource pour lutter contre le Covid-19.
He equally commented on his audience with President Paul Biya last Thursday.
J'ai été reçu jeudi dernier par le chef de l'État. Il faut que vous sachiez que je suis ambassadeur de France ici au Cameroun depuis 8 mois. J'ai été nommé à ce poste par le président de la République Emmanuel Macron. Et dans la structure, je suis accrédité auprès du chef de l'État camerounais, M. Paul Biya. C'est lui qui a reçu mon agrément. Et donc, dans ce cadre-là, j'ai des entretiens réguliers avec le chef de l'État. Le dernier avait eu lieu au mois de mars, et c'est tout naturellement que j'ai eu un nouvel entretien cette semaine pour faire le point sur les sujets bilatéraux, les sujets internationaux. Je n'ai aucun commentaire à rajouter là-dessus. Nous nous voyons régulièrement et nous discutons des sujets qui intéressent nos deux pays.
Responding to Ibrahim Sherif's question on how he found President Biya during their meeting Thursday, Guillot said,
j'ai tout naturellement répondu que je l'avais trouvé ainsi, comme je l'avais trouvé d'ailleurs lors de mes précédentes audiences. Je n'ai rien à rajouter là-dessus.
France is an important economic and military ally of Cameroon.
Let's now take care of Cameroon, where a mass search operation is underway in Kenya following a devastating flash flood in which many people are feared dead and several others missing. Details with Nora Kakibi in the following report.
Local media on Monday reported that the rain swept away several houses and a police post in Elgeyo Marakwet and West Pokot, leaving 12 people dead. The current was strong enough to uproot trees and sweep them along in a fast-moving tide. The Deputy Commissioner for Pokot Central Sub-County, Simiyu, said some police officers have been trapped in the floods. It has been equally reported that the flash floods had hit the residents of West Pokot, Narok and Elgeyo County so hard, causing landslides, swelling rivers rivers and damaging roads. It is worth noting that West Pokot was one of the areas badly damaged by heavy rains 5 months ago, when more than 40 people died after massive landslide. The Chapera Bridge, which was swept away at the time, has still not been replaced, cutting off the village of Chesogon from road rescue possibilities. This is a period of long rains in East Africa when wind swings around and comes in from the Indian Ocean. It is moisture-laden and readily drops tons of water on Kenya, Uganda, Ethiopia and Tanzania. Kenya is particularly prone to landslides caused by heavy rain running off mountain slopes, especially when humans have changed the ecosystem by deforestation.
Still in foreign news, the president of Madagascar has officially launched a local herbal remedy believed to prevent and cure COVID-19. President André Rajoelina told ministers, diplomats and journalists during a press conference that the Madagascar Institute of Applied Research will produce the herbal tea in 7 days. Details of this story with Bokengo Worthing Kemia in the following report.
COVID Organics is the name of the newly launched COVID-19 natural herbal tea remedy by President André Rajoelina of Madagascar. According to the Madagascar Institute of Applied Research, the beverage is derived from Artemisia, a plant with proven efficacy in malaria treatment. Though the World Health Organization asks individuals to be vigilant about acclaimed cures for COVID-19, especially with no scientific evidence, for fear of potential risks and health mishap, President André states that it is his duty to protect the Malagasy people.
Les tests de ce premier remède ont été menés et son efficacité dans la réduction de l'élimination des symptômes a été prouvée pour le traitement des patients atteints du Covid-19 à Madagascar.
Aujourd'hui, moi je pense que je suis convaincu, je suis persuadé que en fait l'histoire nous prouvera, mais aujourd'hui il y a déjà 2 cas qui ont été guéris avec le Tambaf CVO, mais on verra en fait la suite.
Even though Madagascar has recorded 121 COVID-19 cases with no deaths as of April 2020, COVID Organics will be distributed according to the president for free to most of the vulnerable in the country and sold at a very lower price to others.
Bokengo Worthing Kemia, and in that following report. Thank you so much for bringing us to the end of tonight's newscast. Televiewer, once again, before taking leave of you, a recapitulation of a lone headline. The vulnerable population of the 360 subdivisions of Cameroon will, in the days ahead, receive free sanitary and medical kits worth CFA 2 billion francs from the government. The special donation from President Paul Biya was announced yesterday by Paul Atanganji, Minister of Territorial Administration. Staff Lady Faith Tata and Ewane Nolinga LR compiled and produced the news. I am Metuge Stanley Ngalame. I was your presenter tonight on the news, and thank you so much for watching. I live in the company of more programs on My Media Prime, especially as we bring to you a special edition of Prime Hour. Kum Leonard has a guest. Who is the guest? Find out subsequently. I am Metuge Stanley Ngalame once again. Until tomorrow, may God bless Cameroon.